The ancients said, when the heart is calm, the spirit is joyful. When the spirit is joyful, blessings arise. A calm heart means being able to suppress the agitation in the midst of worldly clamor, facing small matters without haste and big matters without panic. It is also about observing with a clear mind in the midst of noise and maintaining self-discipline in solitude. Calmness is a state of being and a blessing. The calmer the heart, the deeper the blessings. Unfortunately, modern people in bustling cities, commuting by subway and working among dense skyscrapers, have their time filled with work. After work, there are gatherings and social engagements. We are always busy, with long to-do lists that entangle our restless minds. In the hustle and bustle, we find no peace. In the busyness, we find it hard to calm our minds. Life's pace is getting faster, and we habitually seek excitement and novelty, making it hard to focus on the present. We are easily distracted by external things, losing ourselves in the clamor and splendor, eagerly chasing fame and fortune, unaware that our inner state is deteriorating. We are confused and bound by external clamor and splendor, losing the most precious thing, inner peace. The ancients said, when Mount Tai collapses in front, the color does not change. When a fierce tiger approaches from behind, the heart does not panic. A strong heart comes from being as calm as still water. Only deep, still water does not easily stir. In life, there will always be ups and downs, rights and wrongs. If one is ecstatic in success, one will inevitably be deeply sorrowful in failure. Only by being calm and composed can one face various situations with ease. Someone once asked the sixth patriarch, is it the wind moving or the flag moving? The sixth patriarch replied, it is not the wind moving, nor the flag moving, it is your heart that is moving. We often care too much about the external world's movements, affecting our own state of mind. When others praise you, do not be proud and complacent. Humility and caution will take you further. When others criticize you, do not be self-pitying. Where you fall, you must rise. Zhuangzi said, the world's praise does not encourage me, and the world's criticism does not discourage me. A calm heart is a state of being, not moved by emotions, not troubled by feelings. One can live comfortably. Others' praise or criticism is just their opinion. Listen but do not take it too seriously. When the heart is calm, one can see through and understand the true meaning of life. A calm heart is a blessing. A poem says, spring has flowers, autumn has the moon, summer has cool breezes, winter has snow. Do not let idle matters hang on your mind, and it is a good time in the world. Time flows like water, and life is short. Having no idle matters hanging on your mind is the greatest blessing in life. A person with a calm heart is broad-minded and will not be bothered by trivial gains. A person with a good mindset can see through and let go, not feeling anxious about worldly matters. Everyone's energy is limited. Wise people do not waste time on idle matters. Instead of entangling with worries, it is better to find another way to do more valuable things. Tao Yuanming of the Eastern Jin dynasty did not want to bow for 5 bushels of rice, so he resigned and returned to seclusion, enjoying the pleasure of picking chrysanthemums by the eastern fence and leisurely seeing the southern mountains. By looking down on worldly matters and living with a normal heart, one can naturally be happy and healthy. Buddhism says, there is no realm outside the heart. When the heart is empty, the realm is silent. Wisdom comes from calmness. When the heart is calm, clarity arises. The external environment changes with the state of mind. A calm-hearted person knows how to be kind to others, and blessings naturally come. More calmness brings less conflict, increasing happiness and keeping disasters away. A calm-hearted person does not need to seek blessings, they come naturally. Zhuge Liang said, cultivate oneself with calmness, nurture virtue with frugality. Calm your heart, be kind to others, and face things calmly. Life will naturally become happier. Calmness is a transcendent state, more powerful than words, with infinite joy and tranquility. How can one calm a restless heart? First, recognize a misconception. Calmness does not mean thinking about nothing but focusing on one thing. When you concentrate on one thought and do one thing attentively, your heart becomes calm. You can try this. When a thought lingers, the more you try not to think about it, the more you can't help but think about it. But if you ignore it and do what you need to do, the thought will disappear when you are engrossed. Of course, it may come back when you are idle. So, people are not calm when idle. On the contrary, the more idle, the more restless the mind becomes, thinking about all sorts of things. Instead, when doing something, especially something you are interested in, you become absorbed, entering a state of flow, and your heart naturally becomes calm, with no random thoughts. Many people now get this cause and effect reversed, thinking that calmness leads to focus, so they force themselves not to think. But thoughts are like whack-a-mole, the more you press them down, the more they pop up. Restlessness is not the cause but the result. Being able to focus leads to calmness. So, instead of using various methods to calm yourself, ask yourself what you are truly interested in. If you can't do what you are interested in at a certain stage and have to do something you are not interested in, then you need to enhance your ability to find interest in ordinary things. In short, various psychological states reflect the relationships between people and things, events, and others. When these relationships are sorted out, most psychological problems can be solved. So, how can you focus your thoughts and not let them wander? You can try the following 4 methods, which are real and effective: deep breathing, combined chest and abdominal breathing. Deep breathing can relax all muscles, inhale more oxygen, exhale more carbon dioxide, expel residual gas from the body, improve the function of various organs, relieve fatigue, relax the mind, reduce psychological pressure, and calm the heart. Meditation. When practicing meditation, find a quiet environment, preferably practicing at the same time and place every day to concentrate better. The posture should be comfortable, stable, and not tiring, allowing you to calm down and enter a meditative state. Sitting meditation. Spend half an hour or an hour each day sitting quietly, letting go of everything around you. If you feel bored, you can play some soothing music to enter the state faster. During sitting meditation, you can reflect on what you did today, what needs reflection, and what to do tomorrow. Over time, it will affect your usual state, preventing impulsiveness and allowing calm thinking. Observation and awareness. When a thought or idea arises, observe it. When a gap appears, observe it. Clouds are beautiful, and sunlight is beautiful. Now you do not choose, now you do not have a fixed mind. You do not say, I only like those gaps. This is foolish because once you cling to wanting only gaps, you are opposing thoughts again, and those gaps will disappear. Only when you stand far away and remain indifferent will they appear. They happen, but they cannot be brought in. They happen, but you cannot force them to happen. Their occurrence is entirely spontaneous. Continue to observe and be aware, letting thoughts and ideas come and go freely. Nothing is wrong, do not try to control or guide them. Greater gaps will appear, and you will experience a state of enlightenment, sometimes minutes without thoughts, a complete tranquility undisturbed. The above 4 methods may be a bit difficult when you first try them, but that's okay. Don't rush, it's a process. If you persist with the intention of calmness, you will eventually achieve it. The calmer the heart, the deeper the blessings. May you live the rest of your life with a calm heart, serene and free. Dear friends, let us seek inner peace and restore life's balance together. If this video brings a sense of calm to your heart, please like and respond. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button on the right side of the screen to connect with me. Sharing is a virtue, and your support is invaluable.